Hello and welcome to Lightwaves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us is the Skilhunt EC200S Mini. It's a dual color LED 18350 powered compact everyday carry flashlight. You can find this selling on flashlightgo.com for $59. They have multiple colors, and they also have a 18650 size as well in the same price range. So let's check it out. What makes this special? Alright. Well, number one, compact size. Took it out of the box, make it easier. Yeah, this thing is amazing. I like it. I'm a fan of these compact flashlights, and yeah, I'll tell you why I like this one so much in this video. Going to the box, ultra bright, 3 LED in 1, USB-C charging, compact size. Cool white or neutral white. I opted for neutral white, and that gives me 2 main Nichias and a warm Nichia. So, loving that. Powerful EDC. Awesome. Okay, got worldwide guarantee. Skilhunt.com. And on the back here, I think you can get up close and personal. Can get it here. There we go. A little blurb about it, some bullet points. And if you look here, they got a regular EC200. Here's a 200S with the optional third LED, which is either warm white, UV, or red. You can pick which one, I believe. Nice. I only saw the one with the warm white. But there you are. Very cool. They do have different colors. You can get this in black. You can get it in orange, which I was tempted. But for review's sake, it looks good being black here. Or I think brown. I'm not sure what the fourth color was, but there was a fourth color there as well. So let me zoom this on down. Bear with me. Okay, so in the box, we get the flashlight, we get a couple extra O-rings, we get a charging cable, USB to Type-C. There you go, pretty basic fare these days, right? Carry lanyard, I like this, so it's adjustable. Skilhunt, and it'll attach to the base of the flashlight or to the clip. We also get the manual, which we'll look at real quick. There's the 18650 model, very nice if you want something larger capacity. It's the only reason why I'd want it. This is more compact, which is nice. So I went with the Mini. Let's go ahead and just open this up here. There's the features. As you can see, it's got lots of step modes, and we'll try to cover most of that. And as you can see, there's also the run times for the 18650s as well as the 18350 there. And you get the different groups. Yeah, there's a lot of groups there. I did take pictures of almost all of them. I believe most of them, except for L2, which is a little too low. But in the garage, which you'll get to see in this video. We got some parameters there. If you're looking, look to where it says Mini, so you don't get confused. All right. And then we got battery installation, charging. Okay, they're saying 5 volts, 2 amps. I read 5 volts, 1 amp. Maybe I read that on their website. Power indication, it has an LED on there, which is nice, a red-blue. And of course, when it goes into red, you're about half charged. Time to get it charged before it starts blinking on you. If it's blinking, you're in trouble. Caution, notice. Now this is the UI, and to be honest with you, it's kind of confusing. You can freeze frame that if you need this, but I'd rather go with the text. It made more sense to me. So over here is how to use the flashlight with all the different modes. I'm telling you, it can get confusing, but once you start using it, of course, once you train yourself using the flashlight, it'll be no big deal whatsoever, and I like the shortcuts they do give you. But there are some I'll probably never use, but I'm going to show them here in case I miss a couple, which I probably will. But I'm going to show you just enough to get to all the settings and make it usable. There you go, foreign languages, and we're done with the manual. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Let's talk about the EC200S Mini. Okay, let's go over dimensions. So we have a length of 2 13/16 of an inch, or 72 millimeters. We have a head diameter of 15/16 of an inch, or 24 millimeters. And a tail diameter of 7/8 of an inch, or 22 millimeters. So yeah, not bad. Overall length, almost 3 inches, just shy. So let's go ahead and do a little size comparison. I always like this part. We have a ThruNite Saber, which is a AA powered flashlight, or 14500 power. Here is a AA rechargeable battery. Nice. We have an 18650 flat top. We have an everyday carry TC15 version 3. I'm going to bring that up there and you can see kind of how that fits in there. Yeah. So nice comparison. And then I got a little buddy here that's kind of like a competitor, or not really. It's not the same kind of flashlight. The 319 T1, though it's very popular. This is a $40 flashlight. It's got one main LED, which is pretty bright. This thing is rocking. Yeah, I like this flashlight. I think it's awesome. This one here, double. Same thing, turbo, beautiful. But as you can see, this one has a little bit more output, it seems, the one. Yeah, it's got that different reflector. But for 40 bucks, gives you a general idea of what you're getting for differences. I'm liking the button on the Skilhunt. Way easier to find in the dark. Let me see if I can get this to line up a little better here. Yeah, that's better. But as you can see, it's a little bigger than the T1. If you're wondering for size. I believe they both got mag bases as well. Okay, cool. All right. So let's talk about features of the EC200S, and then we'll head to the garage where I took pictures, and then we'll do a desktop demo, and I'll go final thoughts on this flashlight. So features, there's quite a few. So let's start out with the front here. We have a shallow cut crenulated bezel, as you can kind of see there. Nice. And it's protecting a glass lens, which I believe has some anti-reflective coatings. As you can see, we got 3 LEDs in there. It's actually kind of cool. They got their little engraving plate along those there with the S. It's kind of cool. I like how they did that. You'll see that 2 LEDs have orange peel reflectors and one is a smooth reflector. Interesting thing to note is your 2 mains, one is using the smooth and one is using the orange peel. And then your warm white uses the orange peel reflector. So that's how that works. So 2 of these LEDs are the Nichia 519As and high CRI, neutral white at 4500 color temperature, and that warm white I mentioned is the same LED in a 3000 color temperature. So pretty awesome. Set with the orange peel reflector. Your body's your typical aluminum alloy, which is awesome with a nice matte anodized finish. Got this really cool deep carry belt clip and hat clip. Yeah, you can get more deep than that. And it's pretty wide, and it's got the different hook points there if you're trying to attach it to a lanyard, depending on how you're utilizing it. Same as with the tail cap. We got a magnetic tail, which is pretty nice, pretty strong. Hold battery, no problem. Holding itself up, no problem. We got a spot for a lanyard on the tail, which is through the side, which is nice, which does not get in the way of tail standing it or sticking it to something. It is nice to have that out of the way. The battery inside here is a 1100 milliamp hour battery. It's 18350. No, protected button top. That's right, protected button top, not unprotected. I know Sofern and those companies like to use unprotected, but I'm glad this company uses a protected cell. So as you can see here, I believe it says it on here. Built-in protection. There you go. Protects against overcharge, over discharge, over current. It's a good thing to have. And there's our tail, and I think the inside they even protected it as well. I put a little sleeve in there. As you can see, there's a spring down in there, so you might be able to use flat tops. I don't have a flat top to check that, but that might work for you. A little tension on the spring here makes this a little harder to screw on. There we are. Let's get that fully seated. Otherwise, you will get a flashing LED saying something's wrong. All right, great. There's a light there. Cool. Showing we installed it. All right. So going to the jack on the back here is our Type-C. Slips open, so we'll grommet here. I wish we got an extra grommet. They didn't send us an extra grommet there. Model number on the back. And then, yeah, this is, like I said, 5 volts. They said 2 amps in the instructions. I saw 1 amp on the website, I believe. But not a big deal. But the cool thing is, when you're charging these flashlights, all those modes are available. All 10 of them. Plus the strobe modes. So, yeah, you get turbo while you're charging this thing. Absolutely amazing. And I noticed a 1 amp charge rate when you were using all those modes. So I suggest probably not using the modes while you're charging it. So this is a tight press to get the IPX8 waterproof. Yeah, it's got that going for it, which is nice. If I get that pressed in good, nice and tight. All right. So yeah, I talked about the jack. Now we got the side switch, which does everything. As you saw, the light comes on saying we're good. Blue is good. Red is bad. Time to charge it. Our 2 LEDs are our main lights, the main group they call it. Okay, so click on, click off. Very simple. And then you When you click it on, you can press and hold to cycle. So it's got different modes here. So what's cycling right now is medium 2, they call it, medium 1, and high. So if you want the turbo group, you double click. And this is turbo, and then it remembers last used turbo mode, which is nice. So you hold it again to cycle the turbo modes. So there's T1, T2, T1, T2. So that's right, I got turbo 2 is lower than T1. So we'll single click to exit that. Go back on here. Let's get my color rendered back. There we go. Okay, so now if you want the low group, you press and hold. And now we got the low group. And then when you hold this, it'll cycle it. Nice. So yeah, real simple. This low is really, really low here. Yeah, liking that. It's amazing. Sublumen category. Don't give a runtime for this. I think it's like 0.4 of lumen. But no runtime. That'd be nice. But yeah, it works really good for tuning the radios, which I'm going to show you in a second. To get to the warm LED, you just press and hold. This is the best way to do it, I have found. You can do it while the mains are on, but just press and hold. Lows go on, and then now the warm light goes on. So to access your low, you can press and hold, and continue to hold to access the warm, and then cycle the warm. It's the same thing as the others. Press and hold. You can cycle the warm light. Now the warm only has 4 modes, but it does have a turbo. So it's going all the way to turbo there, which is 570 lumens. Not bad. And of course, strobe. So if you can't handle flashing lights, turn away. So triple click from off or on. Whoops, I just locked it out. I hit it 4 times. Unlock. That's pretty funny. So let's go strobe. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get out of this mode. 2, 3. There we go. So now it's strobing. Now to get out of the strobe or to different modes, you just double press. And we got an SOS. And then do it again. And we have a flasher. Back to strobe. And then end the strobe. Single click. There you are. Yeah, so that's nice. And of course, turbo from off as well. Right to turbo. Beautiful. And of course, the same with strobe. Now electronic lockout is 1, 2, 3, 4. Which I did, and it does a confirmation flash. Now it has a flashlight finder. You can't turn this off. This little light will flash telling you it's locked out, and you can find this flashlight if you lay it aside. I don't know how much that drains the battery, probably not too much. So you could probably run it for a couple weeks without an issue. But you'll probably be charging it more often. So there it is. The switch is pretty basic. So yeah, all those modes, it has mode memory, so it remembers the low mode, it remembers the turbo mode, remembers the main group mode, and the warm mode, which is fantastic. Now, if you do want to know, when you have this flashlight on, okay, let's turn main group. Okay, you can get to the warm from here, from on. This one, it's interesting how to do it, so you have to kind of practice this. It's 2 clicks and then 1 hold. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then you're holding in the 3rd one to access the warm group. Now here we're in the warm group. As you can see, it switched to just the 1 LED. Okay, and to get back, you do the same thing. So it's 1, 2, 3, hold. So now we're back to the main group. So not bad. That's how that's done. It's real simple to go back and forth to that. Also, while you're in the main group, if you want to, like say you're on high and you want to get to your low group while it's on, you don't want to turn it off and go through that, you can go to the low group by 1 click and 1 hold. So click the second one, hold. There you go. Now we're in our low group. Click, hold. Okay, I guess to go back, you have to go normal. But there you go. Very simple. All right, so let's go to the garage where we took some pictures, and then we'll do a desktop demo, do final thoughts. So here I am in front of the garage, 15 feet away. The light's on turbo. This is 1400 lumens. Expect a runtime of 1 minute at this level. Then it throttles down to 410 lumens for an hour. Then after that, it goes down to 140 lumens for 5 minutes. Expect the total throw at this setting at 109 meters. Now we're on turbo 2, which is a little lower. This is 750 lumens for 3 minutes. 410 lumens for an hour, and drops down to 140 for 5 minutes. Now we're on high. This is 410 lumens. It drops down after an hour to 140 lumens, again 5 minutes. Now we're in a useful mode, medium 1, which is 140 lumens. Expect a total runtime of 200 minutes. You can get a lot done in this setting. Next we're in medium 2. This is 40 lumens. Expect a runtime of 10 hours. This might be the mode you use the most. And now on the main group's last one, this is low 1, barely making this out. This is 4 lumens. Expect a runtime of 30 hours. I was surprised to pick that up because this beam is very diffused. Now going to the worm group. We're on turbo. They call this W1. This is 570 lumens for 3 minutes, before it throttles down to 310 lumens for 55 minutes. A total throw of 58 meters. Definitely an inspection light. Going to the next mode is W2, or high they call it. This is 115 lumens. Expect a total runtime of 200 minutes before the battery runs out. Now we're on medium, W3. This is 30 lumens. Expect a total runtime of 11 hours. Another useful mode, useful luminosity. And our last picture is W4. This is low. This is 3 lumens. Expect a total runtime of 30 hours. Not bad. Let's go back to the bench. Cool. So yeah, this flashlight's got a lot going on. So let's quickly do a demo here, and then bring this up a little bit. And we'll do some final thoughts. So let's kind of click this on. I'll go through the modes. All right. Get an idea of the beam pattern. Just the basics here. Okay, lights are off. All right, so let's go ahead and cycle this. So it's going through the main mode right now, the 3. So you got the medium 1. That's it, medium 2, medium 1, and high. There you go. And we can go right to turbo. Cycling turbo. Aim at the ceiling. There you go. It's better than the table because my camera will adjust. Go back to main mode. We'll cycle those. There you go. And then let's go to the low group, which is press and hold. And now we got our low group. So we got the sublumen. Then we got the 4 lumen. Nice. And now let's switch to our worm. There we are. Cycling it here at bench. And then up at the ceiling, you can see it's definitely got a warmer tint to it, which I like, has an orange kind of tint to it. And as you can see, it's got quite a bit of spill here, and very diffused center. And I expect that with such a shallow reflector. There you go. Okay, put on low, and then since I'm a radio channel, I always like to do this real quick. Turn on a radio.
One team is facing elimination, trailing 3-0 or 3-1 in a series, but when the series goes the distance, it's win or go home for both teams. Mutual elimination scenario. And we would have that in Vancouver. Pair of Canadian teams, Oilers and Canucks. Game 7, 0-0 after the first. But it wouldn't stay that way.
No score in Game 7, early second period. McLeod won the draw. Is that a good face-off situation? And CC blasts one home. Tony CC.
Okay, so as you heard, on high, it puts out the RFI, but in low modes, it doesn't do any, which is fantastic. So a great pairing for a small portable radio, such as the Skywave 2, AM/FM, weather, air, shortwave. Loving that radio. Looks good together, don't it? Have this in the case. It's not a bad setup. 70 hours of radio, and you got your, I don't know, what, depending on the mode you use, 30 hours or even higher. You know, not bad. Liking that. So, all right. Let's do final thoughts on the EC200S Mini. Bring this on down, up close and personal. Let's see, I get there. Awesome. Okay, likes. Quite a bit to like about this flashlight. The Nichia neutral white and warm white LEDs are fantastic. High CRI, the colors look amazing in the dark. It renders them very nicely. Definitely premium LEDs there. That's why I picked it up. Just amazing. Like the build quality. The build quality is amazing on this as well. I like the mag base. It's handy on a flashlight this size. I normally wouldn't do it on a bigger flashlight, but these smaller ones, it's very handy. A AA powered, I probably wouldn't, but with this size, definitely. It's got the base to make it well and stick to wherever you put it. Very handy. Electronic lockout, very cool to have that. Yeah. Flashlight finder, not much of a fan of because you can't turn that off. I wish that when it was locked out, it didn't do that. Or you had an option to turn that off. That's one dislike. So let's go ahead and unlock it. I do like the battery status LED. Very nice. Turn that off. All right, cool. What else do I like about it? Deep carry clip. I do like this clip. This is really well made. Snaps on there super tight. You're not going to worry about that falling off. Of course, Type-C charging with all modes available while charging it. That is handy. If you're using this flashlight in a situation where you need to charge it and use it at the same time, that is good to have. And the beam pattern. It has a nice floody pattern because, yeah, those, as you can see, short reflectors. You're going to get that, no doubt. This one, of course, is going to have more of a throw to it because of the way it's made. You can just see that. But this is just so many options. All those 10 different step options. So yeah, I'd like a ramp mode. That's another thing I'd want on this flashlight. So, but overall, it does get a recommended buy even at $59. You know, if you're a connoisseur of flashlights, you know Skilhunt's a great brand and it's worthy of that price tag. Yeah, ThruNight's worthy of its $40 price tag, but I'll tell you what, for $20 more, I'm really enjoying this flashlight more. Just me personally. And give me your thoughts on that as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give a big thumbs up if you like the flashlight. A thumbs up as well. 2, if you like Skilhunt flashlights and you want to see more. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, get notified of these videos. And 3, comment below what you think about the Skilhunt EC200S Mini with its variety of options. Would you get it with the red secondary, the UV, or the warm white? Let me know. Would you get it with the cool white mains or the neutral white mains? I'm just a fan of neutral white. I think it looks good. It's crisp and it has natural colors. That's why I go for that. And body color. Which body color would you like? Would you like the black? Do you like orange? Like I like orange. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. And do you, would you rather just have the ThruNight? Just give me an idea. This is pretty plain Jane utilitarian, as you can see. And this is like a Cadillac. You get the ideas. All right, cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next video.